very special thank you this evening to our presenting sponsor, Brownstone Pharmacy. Thank you so much. Howdy, folks. Welcome to Tiny Tent Show, episode number 39. And the best thing about this show is that Ed Willett wrote the introduction for me. Kind of an early Christmas present. Thanks, Ed. Ed wrote the introduction in the form of verse, and it goes as follows. With blue canvas films, both old and new, and holiday greetings from cast and crew, we're so glad you chose to join us this night, to share in the joy of our tent show delight. Without you in the dark, we'd be just ones and zeros. So thank you, we thank you, our tent-loving heroes. Happy holidays in this time of the rolling year from the cast and crew of this tiny tent show. We're so grateful that you're tuning in and that you have been tuning in all year long. I guess it hasn't been all year, but I think it feels like it's been all year. Wouldn't you agree? But we're so grateful for your support, past, present, and future. If you're able, there is a Donate Now link currently active in the comments section. You can also contact Lake Superior Big Top Chautauqua offices directly and arrange a donation through more formal channels, if you will. Also, please rebroadcast this show on your social media platforms. Share it if you get the chance. This year has been a big fat lump of coal. Fortunately, there is a way to turn that coal into a clean, clear burning light. And that is to welcome warm holiday greetings from the hearts of friends into our own hearts. So let's start opening those presents right now, beginning with a special message from the president of the Lake Superior Big Top Chautauqua Board. Please welcome Kim Ogle.
Wishing you and your families a very Merry Christmas and a wonderful New Year, and hope you stay very safe and healthy. And we want to thank you for your amazing generosity, positive spirit, and also for the love of Big Top. And we'll look forward to seeing you up at the hill and under the tent for some wonderful music this summer.
You're a mean one, Mr. Grinch. You really are a heel. You're as cuddly as a cactus. You're as charming as an eel, Mr. Grinch. You're a bad banana with a greasy black peel. You're a monster, Mr. Grinch. Your heart's an empty hole. Your brain is full of spiders. You've got garlic in your soul, Mr. Grinch. I wouldn't touch you with a 39.5-foot pole. You're a vile one, Mr. Grinch. You have termites in your smile. You have all the tender sweetness of a seasick crocodile, Mr. Grinch. Given the choice between the two of you, I take the seasick crocodile. You're a foul one, Mr. Grinch. You're a nasty, wasty skunk. Your heart is full of unwashed socks. Your soul is full of gunk, Mr. Grinch. The three words that best describe you are as follows, and I quote: stink, stank, stunk. You're a rotter, Mr. Grinch. You're the king of sinful sots. Your heart's a dead tomato splotch with moldy purple spots, Mr. Grinch. Your soul is an appalling dump heap, overflowing with the most disgraceful assortment of deplorable rubbish imaginable, tangled up in mangled up knots. You nauseate me, Mr. Grinch, with a nauseous super nos. You're a crooked jerky jockey and you drive a crooked horse, Mr. Grinch. a 3-decker sauerkraut and toadstool sandwich with arsenic sauce.
Hello, I'm Severin Behnen. As you can see, I have my warm clothes on. It's gotten into the low 60s here in Los Angeles, California. I really missed seeing all of you last summer up at the Big Top, and I hope that we can all see one another next summer. Merry Christmas. Thank you.
Hello, Big Top friends. Terry here, up at the Chautauqua grounds, where our Big Top is all put to bed for the winter. Let's see if I can show you. Truth is, Big Top never really got out of bed this year, did she? I just want to wish all of you a very happy holiday season. I want to send out a thank you to our Blue Canvas Orchestra musicians and to Mike Perry, our host. All these people have kept us connected for this very quiet year. We appreciate all the music that they've provided for us. I also want to thank all of you for the gifts and the notes and the letters that you've sent to us. It's been really heartwarming to get all of your wishes for Big Top. We can feel your love. Big Top will be here for you next summer, God willing, and we'll see you all again. We've missed you very much. So happy holidays and a happy, happy new year.
They said there'd be snow at Christmas. They said there'd be peace on earth. But instead it just kept on raining. Veil of tears for the virgin birth. I remember one Christmas morning, a winter's light and a distant choir. Peal of a bell and their Christmas tree smell. Their eyes full of pencil and fire. Their eyes full of pencil and fire. They sold me a dream of Christmas. They sold me a silent night. They told me the fairy stories till I believed in the Israelite. And I believed in Father Christmas. I looked through the skies with excited eyes. Woke with a yawn on that first light of dawn. Saw him and through his disguise. Saw him and through his disguise. I wish you a hopeful Christmas. I wish you a brave new year. All anguish, pain and sadness, leave your heart and let your road be clear. They said there'd be snow at Christmas. They said there'd be peace on earth. Hallelujah, Noel, be it heaven or hell. Christmas we get we deserve. Christmas we get we deserve. Happy Christmas.
Hey, Tinny Tentland, I just wanted to say a big happy Christmas and a peaceful and prosperous new year to everybody out there. Be safe and be kind to each other.
Hey everybody, this is Patrick Murphy with Gaelic Storm. Want to wish you guys all a happy Christmas. We have played Big Top Chautauqua 12 times, and we can honestly say that it is hands down one of the best venues in the country. Everyone who works there treats us so well. We always look forward to it. And hopefully in 2021, we will be up there again in beautiful Bayfield, Wisconsin. Happy Christmas and go Pack Go.
I got it. All right, we ready?
Yeah.
All right. 1, 2, 3.
I love those J-I-N-G-L-E bells. Oh, those holiday J-I-N-G-L-E bells. Oh, those happy J-I-N-G-L-E-B-E-double-L-S. I love those J-I-N-G-L-E bells. Oh, jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh. Hey, jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh. Dashing through the snow in a one-horse open sleigh. All the fields we go, laughing all the way. Bells on bobtails ring, making our spirits bright. What fun it is to ride and sing a sleighing song tonight. Jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh, dashing through the snow in a one-horse open sleigh. O'er the fields we go, laughing all the way. Bells on bobtails ring, making our spirits bright. What fun it is to ride and sing a sleighing song tonight. Jingle bells, dashing through the snow in a one-horse open sleigh. O'er the fields we go, laughing all the way. Bells on bobtails ring, making our spirits bright. What fun it is to ride and sing a sleighing song tonight. Jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh. Hey, jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh.
The old year now away is fled, the new year it is entered. Then let us now our sins down tread, and joyfully all appear. Let's merry be this day, and let us now both sport and play. Hang grief, cast care away, God send you a happy new year.
Hey Big Top family, it's Danielle Diamond. Thank you so much for supporting us musicians throughout this pandemic year. You are the reason that we're still able to do what we do. We wouldn't be here without your support. So thank you for supporting the arts. Thank you for supporting Big Top and us local musicians. Truly means the world. I hope you all stay safe and healthy this holiday season, and that in 2021, when it's safe, we can hopefully all gather again together up at the tent for a good old-fashioned live music concert. I cannot wait for that day, but until then, please stay safe, be kind to one another. We'll see you there.
Hey, Merry Christmas from Ed and Cheryl. We're so happy that we know you, and we're looking forward to seeing a lot more of you live. So 2020 is just about behind us, but we're in this together. So glad.
Happy season of lights and love. And if you ever wondered if there was a star over Bethlehem, ancient alien theorists say yes.
They do, to just about anything.
Merry Christmas.
Have you been a good boy? What do you want for Christmas? Would you like a biscuit? There you go.
Folks, I've never been a Grinch per se, but I did go through a pretty long stretch in my life where I had no interest in having a Christmas tree. That changed when I found that I was sharing the house with children. And I wrote a piece about that a while back as a tent show radio monologue, and it wound up in the book From the Top, and I'd like to share it with you now. Whatever the month, we already have our Christmas tree. It's back behind the pole barn. That's where they all are. I was never a Christmas tree guy. In part, this was due to the counterintuitive fact that I was raised in an obscure Christian church so fundamental, the December holiday was viewed as dangerously contrived pagan silliness. So when I was growing up, we never had a Christmas tree in the house. We did get Christmas because my grandma was a believer of a different stripe. She always bought a squat Scotch pine, and some years the pile of presents dwarfed the tree. Later, I left the church and was freed up to get a tree, but by then I was a bachelor and never had reason or interest in dressing or decorating my digs holiday-wise. You know, you got some deer horns and a concert poster on the wall. I guess some things never change. You know, you got some deer horns and a concert poster on the wall. Why mess with the vibe? Plus, based on my housekeeping history, last year's Christmas tree skeleton would still be standing. Also, once, after Grandpa died, I helped Grandma put up her annual Scotch pine, and the whole deal kind of cured me of the Christmas tree situation in general. She had one of those plastic stands with the 3 screws, and every time I got the tree halfway vertical and tightened one of the screws, the tree would tip over. And just the same as smoke from a campfire always seems to swing around and blow your way, no matter which screw I was tightening, no matter from what angle, that tree always seemed to manage to fall my way. The needles on a Scotch pine take the term needles very seriously, and by the time I got that blankety-blank tree to stand upright, I felt like I'd been loofed with an overactive porcupine. Oh, and the language. Profoundly un-Christmassy. Anyways, for years, I didn't have a Christmas tree. Then I got married, and my wife brought with her a beautiful young girl named Amy, who is now my daughter. To my eternal shame, when our first Christmas rolled around, I still held out. We did decorate the house, but I didn't think we needed a tree. Plus, we were going to visit Amy's grandma, and she had a tree. But then we moved to a farm, and there were Christmas trees growing right out back. So the second week of December, we went out and cut one. I was reluctant, but Amy's eyes lit right up. She helped me saw it down, drag it in, and put it up. And now, come the day after Thanksgiving, I'm the first one lobbying to grab the saw and get out there. We cut last year's tree out on the ridge. Amy took her turn on the bucksaw, while Jane, our youngest, played in the snow with our black cat. We hauled the tree and the little one back home in a sled. Halfway down the trail, I took a picture of Annalisa and the girls and the tree. In the photo, all 3 of them are looking at me with blue eyes and smiles. The tree settled on the sled between them. We brought the tree inside and spent the evening stringing popcorn beside the fire and letting the girls take turns hanging ornaments. Later, when Annalisa was putting Jane to bed, I was in the kitchen doing dishes when I noticed the living room lights go out. I looked, and there was Amy, sitting sideways in the old overstuffed chair, legs dangling, staring at the lit tree in the dark. You want, in moments like these, to just shut the world down and call it a day. And when I pulled that dishwater drain, that's exactly what I did. Went in and sat with her. That tree was a spruce, short and a tad gappy, although nowhere near Charlie Brown status. But it looked perfectly beautiful, glowing in the corner that evening. I got to thinking about how long I'd held out against getting a Christmas tree and how the kids coming along changed things and what lesson I might take from that. And I believe those first Christmas trees taught me that sometimes you need to stop being the man you think you are and start being the man you ought to be. Merry Christmas. We went out back and cut our Christmas tree again this year. They've all grown so big that we got to cut them off at about 6 feet and then cut another 4 feet off and then snip that big weird thing at the top off in order to get them into the house. But yeah, those little girls, one of them was 20 and 6 feet tall, and the other one is a teenager now. But it was still the four of us out there, and it was lovely to bring that tree into the house and look at it glowing late at night. Merry Christmas.
Well, Merry Christmas and Happy New Year, everybody. This is from Jack Gunderson. Here's a hopeful song, one of my favorites from the season. Have yourself a merry little Christmas. Let your hearts be light. From now on, our troubles will be out of sight. Have yourself a merry little Christmas. Make the Yuletide gay. From now on, our troubles will be miles away. Here we are as in olden days, happy golden days of yore. Faithful friends who are dear to us, gather near to us once more. Through the years we all will be together, if the fates allow. Until then, we'll have to muddle through somehow. So have yourselves a merry little Christmas now.
Well, here's a little holiday cheer for everybody out in Blue Canvas Land. Santa made a little cocoa. Made a little strong tonight. Have a boogie woogie Christmas and a rockin' and a reelin' New Year. Have a boogie woogie Christmas and a rockin' and a reelin' New Year. May your holidays be merry and bright, and may the season be jolly and out of sight. Have a boogie woogie Christmas and a rockin' and a reelin' New Year. Ho 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 ho. Ho ho.
Hi. It's the holiday time of year. A lot of traditions. One of ours is that on the night of the solstice, I recite Robert Frost's great poem, Set on that Night, stopping by woods on a snowy evening. So this is my Merry Christmas for you all, and thank you. Whose woods these are, I think I know. His house is in the village, though. He will not see me stopping here to watch his woods fill up with snow. My little horse must think it queer to stop without a farmhouse near. Between the woods and frozen lake, the darkest evening of the year. He gives his harness bells a shake and asks if there is some mistake. The only other sounds, the sweep of easy wind and downy flake. The woods are lovely, dark, and deep. But I have promises to keep, and miles to go before I sleep. And miles to go before I sleep.
Season's greetings to all. I'm John Munson, retired Wisconsin Public Radio Northern Regional Manager, former president of the Big Top Chautauqua Board of Directors, and occasional performer on the Big Top stage. Well, there's no question that 2020 has been a challenging year for all of us. We've experienced losses of many kinds, personal, professional, economic. But through it all, we've managed to keep our sense of humor, and we try to look forward to a time when some sort of normal emerges from all of this chaos. Thank you to all of you who have supported us and helped Big Top Chautauqua get through these chaotic times. With hope for the future and faith in humanity, I wish you all a Merry Christmas and a happy and healthy New Year. And as Tiny Tim said, God bless us, everyone.
All I want for Christmas is John Munson's voice.
Lucy! Hello, Big Top Chautauqua. Thank you so much for joining us tonight on Christmas, and we're so excited for you to be here with us. It's been a long road for us to get here at Christmas, and I just can't even imagine planning for what we've done this year. And I'm so thankful to have been a part of the team that has brought you Big Top Chautauqua's Tiny Tent Show. Anyway, enjoy your night tonight. Be safe, happy holidays, and love your family. Take care. Bye, y'all.
Folks, our main musical serving tonight comes from the archives, specifically the Blue Canvas Orchestra performing Christmas songs a decade ago at Stage North, just down the road in Washburn. They were preparing to record the Blue Canvas Orchestra Christmas CD, and they had debuted this show in the summer in the tent. That's one of the things about the tent. You got to do your Christmas show when it's warm, because December 25th, it's chilly in the tent. Not enough torpedo heaters in the world, really. But one of the things that Ed Willett told me about this show is they especially loved the audience interaction. Stage North, the audience is very close. They're very vertical. I've played that place a few times myself. And as Ed said, and I quote him here, they're talking to us from their seats, getting most of our obtuse humor, and we probably know everybody there. And it was basically a really fun house party. In addition to the older footage from Stage North, we've also included something more recent. This has a cool arrangement of Carol of the Bells and a version of Let It Snow in which the BCO leaned on the Latin sounds of Yasmin Bauer's friend Reiner, who was visiting from Cuba. So some wonderful inflections, wonderful fresh inflections on an old classic from the BCO with wonderful assistance from Reiner.
let's start with peace. 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 What a sound. Such a concept. Such an idea. What a word. What is it? Peace. Great minds, writers, thinkers all have tried to say it. And if you Google it, you'll get 889 million choices. So hard to describe. Like art, like happiness, like a good fishing hole, or the perfect kiss. Yet we believe, absolutely, we will know it when we see it. Peace. You see the word all over on these holidays. Peace. Pace pacem. Dona nobis pacem pacem. Latin for grant us peace. Whom are we asking? And when has it ever been granted? Have any of us lived, truly lived in a time of peace? I thought not. Many, if not most, if not all of us, can hardly make peace in our own soul. Never mind out here in the world. Oh, we try, and we fail. And we try, and we fail, and we try, and we succeed, and we try again, and fail. Peace. Make peace. Practice peace. Be peace. And this dark time of the year, we hear the word over and over, sung, written, chorus, said, peace, peace, peace. Say it with me. Peace. Peace. When I was a young man, just saying the word or flashing the sign could get you beat up. Soldiers carried the peace sign on their helmets, their chests, their shoulders, their guns. Peace. So dear and yet so far. And yet, if you Google war, you'll get only 387 million choices. So, we never give up. Ever. Make peace. Practice peace. Be peace. And yes, it is here. Now. Right here. In all of it. It is here. 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 And here. Peace.
Well, Tom requested that we do about, I think 6 or 7 Christmas carols. And we said, sure, but we're gonna do them all at once. Is that all right?
But first,
yeah.
We go through this whole Christmas concert, the whole Christmas CD, and you never once hear Jingle Bells. Not the song, but the actual... Well, there you have
Have yourself a merry little Christmas. Jingle bells, jingle all the way.
Oh, we wish you a Merry Christmas. You come Santa Claus.
Frosty snowman's coming empty souls. The sleigh bells ring, a reindeer. Turn to a Merry Christmas, tell you I am and be. Frosty snowman's coming empty souls. Grab your sleigh bells on the reindeer. We wish you a Merry Christmas, and a sweet
arrangement by our crazy partner in this, Severin Behnen, who, if you know Severin, is He's a wonderful arranger. He plays the piano with us in the summer, so he lives in LA. But he has this hysterical laugh that is so infectious, because things like, that's why he wrote that, just to make himself laugh. He did the arrangement of this tune as well.
Ye who have scorned each other, or injured friend or brother, in this fast fading year, in this fast fading year.
Word or deed have made a kind heart bleed. Come gather here, come gather here. Let's sin against and sin forget the strifes beginning and join in friendship now.
In friendship now.
Feelings no longer broken, be sweet forgiveness spoken.
Under the holly bough,
Under the holly bough,
ye who have nourished sadness,
estranged from hope and gladness, if there you hold hope now. Take heart upon our faces and join in our embraces under the holly bough, under the holly
I'm sure that a lot of you have never heard of Putty Ledbetter.
yes.
He was born in the 1880s outside of New Orleans and had a rough life. Kind of a violent guy, killed a few people. John Lomax, working for the Library of Congress and collecting American folk music, found him in the Angola prison in Texas, and he was such a treasure of song that John talked the governor into pardoning him and letting him go out and perform under John's guidance. And so Putty Ledbetter did that. And he was a songwriter as well. He's written a lot of songs you've maybe heard. Kisses Sweeter Than Wine, Rock Out of Line. Goodnight Irene was #1 in 1949. Recorded by the Weavers on the Hit Parade, and Ledbetter died in 1948. So for Christmas, we found a Putty Ledbetter tune that we're going to play for you now. Christmas is coming,
It's jumping,
Christmas is coming,
it's jumping,
Christmas is coming,
it's jumping, boys, 12 feet long.
and the chickens crow at midnight on the
Christmas Day,
The rooster crows at midnight on the
Christmas Day,
and the children get so happy on the
Christmas Day,
The children get so happy on the
Christmas Day.
Santa Claus is coming,
He's coming,
Santa Claus is coming,
he's coming,
Santa Claus is coming,
he's coming, boys, 12 feet long.
Santa Claus comes on Christmas, comes on
Christmas Day,
Santa Claus comes on Christmas, on a
Christmas Day,
Children run and tell they're happy on the
Christmas Day,
Little children run and tell they're happy on the
Christmas Day.
shopping mall is 12 feet long. Children get so happy on a Christmas Day. Children get so happy on a Christmas Day. Children get so happy on a Christmas Day. Little children get so happy on a Christmas Day. Santa Claus coming, he's coming. Santa Claus coming, he's coming. Santa Claus coming, he's coming. Wall is 12 feet long.
That was a tune that Bruce Burnside wrote. We're going to do a tune that features Tom Mitchell now. This is one that he pulled in from Dylan recording, didn't it? Wasn't it Bob Dylan?
Yeah, a Christmas album that Bob Dylan put out 2 years ago, I think.
All right.
Making that up? No. I waited 40 years for him to come out with a Christmas album. And, okay, so, you know, he sounds like an old blues man now with that gravelly voice, but you ought to hear him sing I'll Be Home for Christmas. It's a beautiful dance tune. You can dance with your sweetheart and just about weep.
Gravel this way. Puke with this. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, go.
Oh yeah. Who's got a beard that's long and white? Santa's got a beard that's long and white. Who comes around on a special night? Santa comes around on a special night. Special night. Beard that's white. Must be Santa. Must be Santa. Must be Santa. Santa. Who has roots and Suda bread? Santa with roots and Suda bread. Who has a cap on his head? Santa with long cap on his head. A cap on his suit that's red. Special night. Beard that's white. Must be Santa. Must be Santa. Must be Santa. Santa Claus. Who's got a big red cherry nose? Santa's got a big red cherry nose. Who laughs this way? Ho ho ho! Santa's gonna say ho ho ho! Ho ho ho! Cherry nose. Cap on head. Special night. That's right. Must be Santa. Must be Santa. Must be Santa. Santa. Oh yeah, we're vamping now. I don't care. Yeah. I'll be home for Christmas. Well, who will come our way? Who will come our way? Ain't little reindeer pull his sleigh. Little reindeer pull his sleigh. Reindeer sleigh. Come our way. Ho ho ho. Jerry no. Come on head. Spread the love. Must be Santa. Must be Santa. Must be Santa. Santa. Must be Santa. Must be Santa. Must be Santa. Santa. Oh yeah.
Now I've been happy lately. Thinking about the good things to come. And I believe it could be something good has begun. Oh, I've been smiling lately, dreaming about the world as one, and I believe it could be someday it's gonna come. 'Cause out on the edge of life is there right to be straight. These trains shake this country, don't take me home again. Now I've been smiling lately, thinking about the good things to come, and I believe it could be something good has begun. These trains sounding louder, right on the peace train. Ooh-ah-ee-ah-you-ah, come on the peace train. With the peace train, hold and roll, everyone jump upon the peace train. Ooh-ah-ee-ah-you-ah, come on the peace train.
Get your bags together, go bring your good friends. 'Cause it's getting nearer, it will be ready.
thinking about the world as it is. Why must we go on hating? Why can't we live in bliss? 'Cause out on the edge of life is dead by the beach. Take this country, 'cause it's me home again. Oh, peace train sounding louder. Peace train, ooh-ah-ee-ah-you-ah. Come on, the peace train. The peace train, holding roller. Everyone talk about the peace train. Ooh-ah-ee-ah-you-ah. Come on, the peace train. Everyone talk about the peace train.
Now, don't cry. Hush, my baby. With soldiers outside our wall, stay quiet, they'll all go away. In shadows we lie here and pray. So hush now, my baby. Hush now, oh my baby. Don't you cry, oh baby. Your mama will hold you so close. Tomorrow haunts all our hope. Tomorrow the sun's going to shine, and we'll walk in peace. The goose is getting fat. If you have no halfpenny, a farthing will do. If you have no farthing, then God bless you. Christmas is coming, the booze is getting fast. Please put a penny in the old man's hands. If you have no penny, a halfpenny will do. If you have no halfpenny, then God bless you. Christmas is coming, the goose is getting fat. Christmas is coming, the goose is getting fat. Please put a penny in the old man's hat. Please put a penny in the old man's hat. If you put a penny in the old man's hat. If you have no penny, a farthing will do. If you have no penny, a farthing will do. If you have no farthing, then God bless you.
Happy holidays. This is called Up on the Housetop.
Up on the housetop, painted I'll just good old Santa Claus. Down to the chimney with lots of toys of all the little ones' Christmas joy. Ho, ho, ho. Who wouldn't go? Ho, ho, ho. Who wouldn't go up on the housetop? Clickety, 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 click. Down through the chimney with good Saint Nick. First comes the stocking
little will.
Oh, just see what a glorious still, glorious still, glorious still.
Here is a hammer that lands and cracks.
Also a ball and a whip that cracks.
Ho, ho,
Who wouldn't go?
ho, ho.
Who wouldn't go up on the house top? Click, 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 down through the chimney.
Good Saint Nick.
Up on the house top. Click, 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 down through the chimney.
Good Saint Nick.
Up on the house top.
Out jumps good old Santa.
Well, folks, that's our Tiny Tent Show for tonight. Thank you for listening, and thank you to our sponsors. Once again, our presenting sponsor, Brownstone Pharmacy, Jim and Joy Perry, Fiorio Wealth Advisors, Von Holzen Chevrolet Buick GMC, Haukaas Law, Anna Biermeier and Roger Hanson, Ringenberg Financial Group, Mary Lou and Pat Irvine, Peggy and Ed Callahan, Roger and Sharon Schaver, Northern State Bank. If you can join these sponsors, we certainly hope that you will consider it. As I say every week, it's not just the faces you're seeing here and the songs you're hearing. Faces you're hearing, songs you're seeing, songs you're hearing, faces you're seeing. It's so many folks working at the box office, volunteers, it's people getting the equipment ready, the recording equipment, it's people putting the show together, there's just so many other folks, and when you're supporting Lake Superior, Big Top, Chautauqua, you're supporting them as well. So there is a Donate Now button in the comments section, and as I always say, you can also contact Lake Superior, Big Top, Chautauqua directly. Until we can sell tickets to the real deal, this is it, just me and these antlers on the wall. And we look forward to getting together with you again. There's hope. There's some light at the end of the tunnel. We got a bit of a slog to go, but we're made of fairly stern and flexible stuff. And getting together with you like this certainly helps. So, thank you. I hope you're taking good care of yourself and your neighbors. I hope they're doing the same for you. And now the time has come, not to bid you adieu, not to say goodbye, but rather to say, as they say back where I'm from, well, I suppose, forward.
Down through the chimney, good Saint Nick.